What's going on, y'all? Kobe A here, feeling great here. And I got another banger for y'all today, man. As you can see by the title, this is the Ice Cube scenario, right? And I actually learned this from a book I've been reading, Atomic Habits. Check it out, you feel me? A lot of gems, a lot of value dropped in here. But to sum it up, I'm really just gonna give you guys a quick scenario that really caught my attention when I was reading this, and it was really in the beginning of the book, but I was like, dang, like you know what I'm saying? It caught me off guard. It had me really thinking. It had me like, dang, that's crazy. Like the way you think of certain things, and it just opens your mind. But without further ado, let's get straight to it, y'all. I know a lot of you guys are grinding towards something. You know, you're working towards something, and you gotta trust the process. You gotta fall in love with the process and just enjoy the process. You know, it's everything takes time, and it is what it is. You know, but whatever you guys are truly grinding for, or whatever you grind for, right? Everybody wants to get to the riches, the reward, and the outcome. You know, that's just it. It is what it is. Everybody wants the outcome. Everybody wants the reward. Everybody wants that satisfaction, whether it's instant gratification or it takes a long time, but you still get that gratification, right? Now, I've found to fall in love with the process and start focusing more on the process and less on the goals and the benchmarks and trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just started focusing on the processes and the grind. But let's not get too off here, y'all. The Ice Cube scenario, right? Now, I saw this in this Atomic Habits book by James Clear. And basically what it is, right? Let's say you're in a cold room, right? Cold room below freezing, I think. Let's say you're in a cold room, you have an ice cube right in front of you on the table, okay? Now, let's say it's 26 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is just, I think, sort of an analogy to your life, right? You got an ice cube sitting in front of you on the table, right? It's not melting because you're in a cold room. Let's say it's 26 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature goes up, 27 degrees. Ice cube still sitting there on the table. 28, still sitting there. 29, still sitting there. You know what I'm saying? You about ready to put the ice cube in your cup and drink it. It's still sitting there. 30 degrees, it's still sitting there, right? But as you keep going, 31 degrees, it's still sitting on the table. But you're like, you know, if the temperature's going up, it's gonna melt, right? Not yet. 31 degrees, it's still sitting there. But soon as it hits 32 degrees, the ice cube starts to melt. Okay? Now, when I first read that, hold on. Let me give y'all a couple seconds just to let that sink in. From 31 degrees, it was still a solid ice cube. From 32 degrees to 32 degrees, then it changed, you know, form, and it started melting. And when I read that, it's basically saying with 1 degree, you could be at your goal as long as you just stay grinding and do not give up. You could be 1 degree away from your reward or from riches, whatever. You could be 1 degree away, and you could be at 31 degrees and be like, oh, this ain't gonna melt. Throw the ice cube, boom. You was 1 degree away. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all have seen what's that picture? It's like a mining picture. I don't know if it's a meme, but I know I've seen it on Instagram. It's a mining picture. There's a miner. It shows 2 images. The bottom, he's mining, and it shows the diamond right, like literally a couple inches from him digging. And he turns back around and goes back home. And he was this close from reaching the diamond. And basically, it's a similar scenario, you know. whatever you're working towards, don't give up. Like when you try different things, like at least be able to say like you went a consistent time actually grinding towards it. You ain't just give up and you're on to the next. That's why a lot of people don't receive the fruits to their labor, because they put in a little labor and they not seeing no fruit. Like sometimes the best fruit comes from the hardest, or not the hardest labor, but just the greatest come up story, you know. But this shit really touched me. I'm not gonna lie, cause it made me really wake up every day and put in that extra work. When I'm working out, I put in extra reps just thinking about the Ice Cube scenario. You know what I'm saying? When I'm uploading videos, I might record an extra video a day because I'm thinking about this Ice Cube scenario. Some of you guys could be this close to having a breakthrough opportunity, but you know what I'm saying? You guys just don't see it that way. Sometimes you guys need something to open your mind up and see things in a different light. So, that's really it, y'all. I don't want to take up too much time with this video. Hope y'all liked it, man. Ice Cube scenario. Keep grinding. Keep pushing past that 32 degrees. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like the video, leave a comment. Drop a like. Yeah, man. I'm going to catch y'all.